Thank you so much, and we stay in the field of health, and we go to listen to the fantastic and world-famous author, Dr. Maëlys Elenius, Vitally Important, published by the Home Publishing Company. We are sorry not to have today her publisher, Ingela Holm, and the Heart Foundation. Please, Dr. Elenius.
Thank you very, very much. Vitally Important, that's the title of my book, and for me it means health, sustainability, and also a better world. But first of all, thank you very much. It's truly an honor to be here together with all of you, and thank you, the Gourmand family, because this means so much for all of us. Okay, from over 3 million studies, we have learned that what this food pyramid illustrates is the best food for us humans. You can see the broad basis of lots of different kinds of vegetables, legumes, nuts, almonds, green leaves, fruit, berries, and vegetable oils. But we also need to eat something from the sea, and smaller amounts of poultry, dairy products, and very small amounts, in fact not more than 350 grams per week of processed meat and red meat, and small amounts of sugar and salt. How do we know? Well, as an example, a few years ago, a meta-analysis of over 100 studies with 3.2 million participants from all over the world participated. Their diet was studied and they were followed ahead, so to say. And it's so clear, if you have this pyramid in mind, that this healthy kind of dietary pattern is associated with the decreased risk of cardiovascular disease, as we heard of, common cancers, type 2 diabetes, neurodegenerative disorders like Alzheimer's disease, and also dementia and Parkinson's disease. And today there are also studies not only after myocardial infarction, but also after you have been treated for cancer, that a healthy diet really affects the prognosis. A few years later, this is another example, a huge study from the United States. Over 200,000 men and women reported in a very extensive dietary questionnaires their dietary habits every 4th year, and they were followed for 30 years, quite a long time. And it was so clear that there is a strong dose-response relationship between their dietary habits. The healthier, the longer you live, because the risk of dying prematurely in this study from many different kinds of causes, cancer, cardiovascular disease, and so on, was decreasing. You could translate this to every bite counts. That's the name, in fact, of the dietary guidelines in the United States. And also, from this study, it was clear that this applied to all of us, irrespective, independent of age, sex, ethnicity, socioeconomic factors, smoking, alcohol intake, physical activity, and body weight. Important. And they also used their huge database with lots of information. They studied how much do different kinds of foods matter. And they found that the top 3 among positive effects were nuts, the consumption of nuts, whole grain, and unsaturated fats, for example, from olive oil. And the top 3 harmful ones was saturated fat, added sugar, and processed meat or red meat. We are not surprised, but it was clearly shown again in this study. But these kind of observational studies, and there are thousands of them in fact, are never enough to prove causality and to form the scientific basis. So let's go back 30 years to France, to Lyon. This is a fantastic study. Imagine 600 men and women suffering from their first myocardial infarction, and half of them, randomly assigned, were given advice on a Mediterranean diet. Well, remember the food pyramid again. And the rest, 300 individuals, were controls. They received, well, treatment as usual. This study was planned to go on for 5 years, but it was stopped after 27 months for ethical reasons. And the ethical reasons is this. In the control group, 16 individuals died from a new myocardial infarction, 3 in the dietary group. So can you imagine, you are not young, you are not healthy, you have atherosclerosis in your coronary arteries, and you change your diet, and within 27 months, you have reduced the risk of becoming ill again. This is the power of healthy diet. But let's move on. 30 years later, in Spain, this is a cornerstone in my area. I forgot to say that I am a doctor, a physician, and a researcher. I'm a professor in cardiovascular prevention at the Karolinska Institutet. I'm always nervous because I'm not a chef and I'm not an author, but very happy to be here among you. Well, back to Spain. More than 7,000 men and women, 55 to 80 years old, half of them had type 2 diabetes, and the rest, well, they all have a high risk for myocardial infarction and stroke. They have high blood pressure, high blood fats, and so on. And they were randomly assigned to 3 groups. One group, 2,000 individuals, were given advice on a healthy diet, and also they were given a bottle of extra virgin olive oil per week, and they were asked to take at least 3 tablespoons extra every day. Group 2 received the same kind of dietary advice, but they were given for free, as you can see in the hand of Pelle Holm, walnuts, hazelnuts, and almonds, and they were asked to take a handful a day, 30 grams. The control group did not receive this kind of advice, and no free olive oil or nuts. This study was also stopped in advance, so to say, after 4.8 years, because in the both dietary groups, every 3rd myocardial infarction or stroke was prevented, and that's a lot. It's a huge effect. The Predimed, they have published over 300 papers, and also a cookbook awarded in Yantai. It was not only so that a healthy diet in high-risk individuals reduced the risk of myocardial infarction, they also noted a substantial decrease in the risk of type 2 diabetes, 50% reduction, reduced risk of breast cancer in women, reduced risk of depression, and reduced risk of cognitive impairment or dementia. From diet, from a healthy food. And we know so much, but I do not have the time. We know so much today about underlying mechanisms, how it happens. So it has been estimated that if we turn this pyramid upside down and start to eat healthy from the age of 20, it might be that it would give us some extra 10, 14 years. Okay, if I start at 60, still can give us some extra 8 or 9 years. If I start at 80, 3, 4 extra years. This is also the power of healthy food. We heard a fantastic example of what award from a Gourmand Award means, and I'm so happy because the book Vitally Important has also been awarded, and now we have published updated and revised edition. And Anna Elam is a Swedish woman, and she owns a hotel in Estonia. So I would like to finally, the last minute, I would like to welcome you to Estonia and Laspa Hotel in Laulasmaa, south of Tallinn. You know, the Baltic countries, Estonia and Letland and Latvia, they have a much higher rate of cardiovascular disease compared to the Nordic countries, for example. So this spa hotel is by the sea, the Baltic Sea. It's very beautiful located. There are 2 very nice and good restaurants with 3 female chefs, and 2 of them have also been awarded internationally. There is a sauna, of course, and so we have started. We give 2 or 3 times a year a 3-day course on a healthy lifestyle. We combine theory and practice, so it's learning by doing. And if you want, they also provide health tests, health checkup. But also, and for me, most important, we also give open, free lectures to reach the public, and not only the persons who stay at the hotel. And we make use of the book, vitally important, as the basis, the scientific basis for these lifestyle courses. Okay, there are so many different kinds of messages when it comes to diet out there. Please trust science. And remember, there is much health and well-being left to gain, and it's never too late. And we can, in fact, eat ourselves and the earth healthier, because exactly the same diet or nutrition or food is also best for a sustainable world. I'm a doctor, but of course, I think it's so extremely important to enjoy cooking and eating together. And thank you so much again, Edouard Cointreau and the whole family, for this unique meeting place for collaboration, inspiration, and knowledge transfer. Thank you very much, and thank you Ingela Holm, photographer, Anna Elam, and many, many others, because without skilled and professional people, there would be no books. Thank you very, very much.